Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. It's Lisa again, this time with a week ahead reading for our beautiful Sagittarians. Hey Sag, hope you've had a really great day so far. Let's jump in and see what's coming up for you guys next week in the field. Also, if you could please find it in your heart to like, share, and subscribe my channel, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, let's get in. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, quite a big growth week for you guys, I feel like. A lot of pentacles in the field. That's great for money this week. I do feel like, however, you will be having a bit of a review week when it comes to your finances. So you might find yourself looking at how much it is that you have actually squared away for your future self. So I'm thinking things like superannuation, investment properties, investments, all of those things might be coming up this week for you guys to have a look at and go through a bit of a review. You could also be relooking and reworking your family budget. But I do think that this is a really positive energy, because whatever it is that you're doing that is having a look at these finances, it's opening up opportunities for you in the future that may actually be really important for you in the long run. I do feel like there is a bit of a disappointment here for someone, particularly when it comes to, I'm going to call it as I see it, guys. Don't take this if it doesn't resonate, but I do feel like someone out there may be getting divorced this week or talking about divorce this week. I do think that it's as a result of a partner that drinks too much. But I feel like if this is you or is your past story, it is going to have a positive outcome for you, but it will feel like it is a bit of a disappointment before it does break through into a bit of a win. Okay, if it's not a divorce, I do feel like it could be that there's a little bit of a disappointment in your own emotional self this week, and it could be just a disappointment in how far you've gotten and for what age you are, or having an expectation of being at a better place than where you actually are right now. So Spirit's saying if that does come up this week, just remember that not everything's what it appears to be. There is some really positive energy in the background. Whatever this heartbreak is that you're going through this week, it will pass quickly, because you've got the Nine of Cups right next to it. The Nine of Cups is all about being emotionally fulfilled, being content, being peaceful. So the fact that you've got the Nine of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, I would say that if there is any contracts that didn't go the way that you wanted them to go, this could include investments. It could include inheritances. If any of that stuff is coming up for you guys this week, I would say that you've got a really positive outcome, but it could come after a slight disappointment. For those of you who are looking for work, I definitely think that this is a week where you might actually find a job. So if you have been for a job interview recently, I feel like you will be successful in gaining that employment. For those of you who are single, I don't think like this is a week for a lot of romance for you. I do feel like this is one of those weeks where it's all about the practical, it's all about the boring, it's all about the routine. So just keep that in mind as you go through the week, because I feel like there is new love coming in for you guys. I just think that you're going through a process of removing anything that isn't in alignment with that higher frequency self that needs to be in order to bring in that higher frequency partner that you're looking for. So I think ultimately this is a week of healing emotionally, and it comes through as maybe a slight disappointment triggers an awareness of an internal healing that needs to happen, or a perception of newness that needs to come in. Now, I do feel like some of you could be receiving communication from a lawyer this week. So if you are interacting with any legal things this week, I do see that someone's getting communication from a solicitor, and it's positive communication. I do feel like there is a sense of lack of connection with self this week, so make sure that you're taking time to reconnect with the deeper aspects of you, because you are channeling in a higher vibrational frequency at the moment. What I mean by that is that in the future, in the near future, there's going to be something that comes back to you as a result of the energy that you're putting out this week, because you are in the position of the magician. It's like, make sure that you're only putting out what you actually want to come back this week, because I promise you it will come back. Daniel, I'm the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So if you are going through a marriage separation, what I want to say to you is that this is all part of your healing, and that the universe is trying to help you to heal all of the past relationships. So in our first love relationship, we always manifest our parents' relationship. whether that's obviously or not. And sometimes we can also manifest our first boyfriend or girlfriend back in our first marriage. So it's really important that you understand that everything that's happening right now is happening for your highest good. It's happening to heal you. It's happening to help you to really reconnect and forgive all aspects of the opposite sex and to integrate those in a really meaningful way long term. So if you are going through a separation or a divorce, this is actually for your highest good, and it will actually work out really well for you, because the next love that you have will be true, it will be deep, and it will be meaningful, because you are going through the healing right now. Financially, if you're going through a divorce, I would say that you are going to get the finances that you need, or the final agreement will actually include the finances that you need to feel like you can survive it. And I'm so sorry if you are going through that, guys. I know it can be really, really, really tough. The universe is asking you to reach for the stars, though. The judgments that you're making about whatever it is that's going on right now is limiting your ability to see that there's more for you available. So what I want to say to you is make sure that you're only accepting the highest outcomes and aiming for the highest outcomes. This means requiring having high self-standards and standards of those things that are coming back to you. Because you are going through a bit of a life review. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, there's an energy of like contemplation of, how did we get here? What have we done that's created all of this? And how do I get to the energy of feeling happy and fulfilled and joyful again? And I'm saying to you, you are manifesting that right now by everything that you're going through. You're getting to a point where the realizations that start to happen about who you are as a person and what you'd forgotten about yourself in the process of having that relationship, that's the liberation and the freedom that I see coming for you over the next few weeks. So just know that the positive outcome that you're looking for is happening sooner rather than later, but it takes a little bit of disappointment to get there. Creative energy. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. It gets you out of the mental rut of not knowing how to get back to a place of joy and happiness. Sometimes it takes creation and creative activities in order to really re-inspire our emotional selves to start pumping again. Like after we've been through a disappointment, it's really easy to wallow in it. It's really easy to sit in it. And what I'm saying to you guys this week is use your creative abilities and the tools in the toolbox that you have in order to get yourself out of that energy, because there's so much brightness and joy that's coming in right behind it that this is only 2 cards. The rest of the cards mean that it's only a small energy in comparison to the overall bigger picture. Just keep that in mind. This too shall pass, and it will pass quicker than you think. When you look back, you'll go, wow, I can't believe that happened so long ago, eventually one day. So just keep that in mind, you guys. I think it's all about perception. Also this week, Sag, I feel like there is some love from your parents coming in, no matter what you're going through. Remember before I was talking about if you're going through a divorce, that sometimes we have to go through a life review and look at the elements of, well, how am I replaying out the modeling of my parents' relationship that I was given as a child? How am I becoming my parents? Now, in that process, there's a healing of your love for your parents as well, because we realize that our parents are only people. They can make mistakes too. They're not perfect. And while they should have done better for us, none of them ever do. They're doing the best that they can as human beings. And at some point, we have to let go of the judgments that we're making about them and start to see them for actual people and find the unconditional love that we should have for them, no matter what. Because as I said, I really feel like you're going through a big healing through whatever it is that you're going through right now. So if you are in a divorce situation, and I do feel like there are a couple of you that are listening to this reading that are, or that have been recently, or that are about to, I want you to know that you are healing through this process. It was destined. It was meant to be. And that you haven't done anything wrong. You're manifesting a better future for yourself by focusing and finally facing all of the darkness and the heartbreak within and accepting the reality as it is, and healing the emotional trauma that you went through as a child, and finding the creativity and the elevation in your life in a way that allows you to really experience yourself again. So no matter what's happening right now, you guys, I really do think that this is just a part of the process, and I think that next week is going to be amazing for you guys. So let me know in the comments below if you are going through anything like that, and I would really appreciate hearing about it in the comments. But I hope that helps you guys. Next week I think will be better, and I'll see you guys in the next one.